What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. I'm just going to be talking really quick about what Canelo being in Esports Boxing Club means for the game in general over just a few quick kind of points. So obviously this was considered literally the peak of fighters. If you could have any one fighter of the active fighters live right now, Canelo was number one. It almost seemed ungettable as well as somehow, in a way, gettable. But now when it comes to the roster and what they want to do with it in the future, there is literally nobody that is ungettable, other than maybe Mayweather, but that's just due to greed, I would imagine. But we're now at the point where the biggest fighter right now, the pound-for-pound king, is in the game. And this was showed to every other boxer, and I'm sure there are some out there. I can't think off the top of my head, but, some of the younger fighters, maybe Spence, Shakur Stevenson, people like that, Gervonta Davis, maybe think they're too big for the game. And this has proved right now that no one is too big for this game. If Canelo is not too big, no one alive right now is too big for this game, other than if their reason not being it is based on greed. Because as of right now, like I said, there is no one bigger. Canelo is literally the king. He is the king of boxing. He is seemingly unbeatable at this moment. And obviously on top of being the biggest star, one of the biggest pay-per-view stars right now, if not the biggest pay-per-view star, be added into this game that started off as a small indie project is just fucking mind-blowing. And obviously, as you guys can tell from my reaction last night, if you hadn't seen it, make sure you go check it out. I was, one, amazed that they managed to pull it off, and two, just incredibly stoked that he is in the game. I mean, I kind of expected it, I kind of didn't. I didn't want to get my hopes up and say it was definitely going to be him, and it wasn't. There was lots of talks of other fighters, but obviously, as you can tell, I was over the moon with it, and I didn't want to get my hopes up too high, and I'm glad I didn't, because I didn't want to see the reveal and go, okay, yeah, I expected that. I was absolutely blown away, and I still am. I'm still amazed. I'm still buzzing. I've been replying to comments all day, and I'm still just fucking amazed. The support on the video as well has been absolutely mind-blowing, so thank you all for that. And one thing this also shows is either their backing is fucking huge for this game to be able to afford Canelo, or Canelo genuinely wanted to be in the game. We don't know what that is, but I could see it being he obviously wanted to get paid, but he probably wanted to be in the game. Out of all the money he makes from sponsors and fights, I can't imagine these guys are going to be able to pay a lot in comparison to what he currently earns. So I would very well see it feasible that he just wanted to be in a video game. He just wanted to be a part of it. And like I said, he has now proved that no one is too big, that no one is better than this game. Yes, there might be some fighters that just don't want to be in the game, but I could see a lot of young fighters, mid-20s, early 30s maybe, saying that they are too big to be in the game, or, it's just a video game, don't want to be in that, whatever. And now this has come around. This has proved to all these fighters that you are wrong. There is no one who is too big to be in this game. Either you're not going to be in this game because you're not important enough, or you're not in this game because you are too greedy. Obviously, this was my number one pick. From the second this game was announced, Canelo was number one for me, and at the start it seemed impossible, and a few months in it still seemed impossible, and until recently it seemed like it was very unlikely. And the closer we got to it, the more it seemed like, it could be possible. A major star getting their own video. I said it could be Canelo. I said Triple G as well. Obviously, Triple G is someone I would love in the game too, but Canelo, undoubtedly the number one pick for me. I mean, holy shit. I think there's people in my comments who aren't even Canelo fans that were saying, holy shit, man. I mean, this is huge. I mean, the game has probably, bloody hell, sold 25 times the amount of copies it would have sold already, and it's not even out yet, just from having Canelo. And, he shared it on his Instagram, on his Twitter as well, so all of the Canelo fans have seen it, and I mean, the game's stock is going to be through the fucking roof. But in terms of what it means for the game, like we've been speaking about, is, like I said, man, no one's too big. No one is ungettable at this point, other than, like I said, Mayweather due to greed, or fighters that want to be greedy. No one is too big for it. If someone comes along, a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people in the Discord especially say, someone like Deontay Wilder might want too much money. Right now, if he comes along greedy, it's like, this is the point where fighters like that need to be like, shit, you know what, Canelo's in it, so clearly I should probably be in this game. This is without a doubt the biggest boxing game roster of all time. No boxing game roster will ever top this. Arguably, no fighting game roster, not even boxing, just fighting game roster, will ever top this. From UFC to MMA games to fucking Tekken DLC to boxing, there is no roster that will top this game. They have got everyone, I mean, obviously, yes, there is a few fighters that people still want to see, of course. But right now, we've got most people's number one pick, and my number one pick with Saul Canelo Alvarez. And then, obviously, we've got fighters like Maidana, Clarissa Shields, Katie Taylor. What's his name? Josh Taylor, I think his name is. Terence Crawford, Lomachenko, Alexander Usyk. You know, Povetkin, all the legends we've got, Sugar Ray Robinson, Riddick Bowe, off the top of my head. I'm trying to think of who else there is. Muhammad Ali, of course, you know, and to just top all these fight reveals off with one major announcement, to have it just be 1 minute and 40 seconds, and a minute of it was just catching up on who we've had. And the last 30 seconds, that first flash, I knew it was going to be right away, that first flash. He's got such an obvious physique, and the beard was a giveaway, and just everything about it was just incredible. And I'm so fucking happy that he is in the game. But yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for me, guys. I just want to talk about this because I know, you know, there's still people saying, well, what about this fight? What about this fight? The way to look at it now is maybe they don't want anyone else in right now. But as of right now, this really has proved that no one is ungettable. No one is too big. The only fighters that won't be in this are either greedy or not important enough to be in the game. And well done to the guys at Steel City. Well done to the guys at Esports. And well done to Todd Grisham for getting a hold of this. I mean, how the fuck he pulled this off, I may never know. But well done, man. Well done. That's all I can say for that. But, you know, this game's only going to get bigger. So make sure if you're a fan, you stay a fan right now. I'm sure there's still going to be people that are hating because they want to see gameplay. Gameplay will come when it's ready. It's as simple as that. And yeah, man, this game's only going to get bigger. And I'm so happy that a lot of us were there from the start. It's going to be good to see. And yeah, but thanks as always for watching, guys. If you've enjoyed, make sure you drop a like, subscribe down below. And yeah, I'm still blown away by it. But yeah, I'll stop waffling here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.